Hey guys, what is up? ImCameo, and today we're talking about this. This is the Galaxy S7 from Samsung, and I got it back in March, which was about 6 months ago. I got the S7 after having the first Samsung Galaxy phone, along with a lot of iPhones in between since the iPhone 4S. When the S7 was announced, I decided it needed another chance. Now, I got the Galaxy S7 in black with a D-brand carbon fiber skin on it. While, yes, cases are out for it, and they were out, I did get a case, but I don't like using cases on my phones because they end up being too bulky, and you can't see what the developers wanted the phone to look like. Now, without a case, my phone did get a little bit scuffed up. I'm not one who drops my phone very often, but doing jumping jacks with this phone in your pocket, when it falls out into the concrete, it does get scratched up a little bit. I will let you know that right now. Now, while it's not a significant damage to the phone, it's not like new anymore. It's still in good condition. The phone still works great, but along the edge there are just a couple scuffs, so it's not like you got it out of the box. Besides those though, if I were to take the skin off this phone and clean off all the fingerprints and oils that happen to be on the phone, it would look very, very good. I give props to Samsung for making this a very reliable phone, because even with the glass-backed phone, I'm surprised it hasn't cracked yet, and frankly, it stood up pretty well over time, even though I've only dropped it a few times. Alongside the durable hardware of this phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7's waterproofing feature also stood the test. I've spilled drinks in this phone on multiple occasions and still no issues. Plus, I have it in the bathroom with me every single day when I take a shower so I can listen to music, and it does get pretty steamy in there, so humidity doesn't really affect this either. Not only does it not affect the phone, but it also doesn't affect the thumbprint reader or the charging port, which are issues I had with the iPhone 6. I've loved having wireless charging on this phone even though I don't use it much. The microSD expansion has been pretty great though, because it came with a 64GB microSD along with the 32 gigs of onboard storage. I'm not really going to run out of storage anytime soon, even though I take a lot of videos on the phone. Battery life though has not been ideal for me. Now, it might be the fact that I use the fast charging option on the phone with the fast charging cable and the power brick and all that kind of stuff, but that's what came with the phone. So if I'm not supposed to use it, if that's going to ruin the battery, it shouldn't come with the phone. On the battery, I can't really make it a whole day without charging it again, even when it's on power saver mode all day long. Now, the new custom CPU and the 4 gigs of RAM have been really nice for multitasking when it works. I've noticed this phone crashes a lot. Now, it might be an Android thing, it could be the phone hardware, but it does crash quite a bit. The phone will go black, restart, and then you have to enter your passcode again, not use the thumbprint reader to unlock it, as if you restarted the phone yourself. Now, while it is a minor issue, and I did come from a jailbroken iPhone 6 where this happens quite a bit, this shouldn't be happening on a stable OS and stable hardware. Now, while there are pros and cons to the hardware of this phone, how's the software? I really like the smoothness of this operating system. It's usually pretty fast and very customizable. Widgets are awesome, especially when it comes to weather, because I don't have to open up the weather app, which usually takes a while to load. I can just open up my home screen and I see it right there. Boom, wherever I'm at, we have the weather. We have the temperature, we have a picture of what's going on, whether it's sunny or rainy or snowy or cloudy, whatever it happens, I can see it right on my home screen. However, there are a couple things that I miss about iOS. First off, iMessage. Now, living in Iowa, phone service isn't something that you always have like you would have in a big city or somewhere that's more populated. And while yes, I can use Facebook Messenger or Snapchat whenever I have Wi-Fi at my house or my girlfriend's house or at my school, not being able to send texts is a problem. Now, group chats are a lot faster and look a lot nicer over iMessage. However, you can still use them on the Android OS. Another thing, emojis look really weird on Android. Besides iMessage though, the other thing I miss isn't really Android's or Samsung's fault. The YouTube Capture app makes vlogging really, really easy because you can record and edit and do all that stuff from your phone, upload it right to your channel, and do daily vlogs right from your phone. I know Pro Syndicate does that. I know a couple of YouTubers that do that. It's a lot easier than carrying around a big old DSLR all day long and still getting really great quality from the cameras on your phone. The unfortunate part about this app is that it's only on iOS, and it has been for about a year. Will it come to Android at some point? Probably, especially since Google owns Android and YouTube, but as of right now it's really hard to vlog when I travel because it's hard to carry around a DSLR everywhere I go, especially places like movie theaters or restaurants. A lot of people don't like having a big old camera around them. Plus, when I'm traveling, it's hard to carry around a laptop, find some place to edit, record all the videos on this DSLR, transfer all the footage. It's just a hassle to do all that on my laptop. While yes, I can do some minor edits on my laptop, I prefer to stick to my desktop, so traveling vlogs don't happen very often. Now, besides those issues I have with this phone, I should add one more thing. Snapchat on Android looks awful in comparison to iPhone. So the pictures are always pixelated, even though the front-facing camera on this phone is really good. It looks incredible in the regular camera app, so I don't know why Snapchat has an issue, and I know a lot of people don't really know the answer to this. I don't know why, I just know that that is a small issue. So if you use Snapchat a lot, the Galaxy S7 might not be for you, or really any Android phone might not be for you. So besides iMessage, the YouTube Capture app, and the small Snapchat issue, Android and iOS function pretty similarly. Both are pretty easy to use, both are pretty customizable in their own ways, and I don't really see too many problems with either one. So what's the verdict? iPhone or Android? Now, while this phone has done pretty good for me over the last 6 months, with the iPhone 7 coming out here in a week or two, I am going to be going back to iPhone with the iPhone 7 if I can get my hands on one on release day. If not, I'll have a few more weeks of this phone and then I'll get that iPhone. But I really do miss iMessage and the YouTube Capture app. And while some of you are going to hate me because I say I'm going back to iPhone after having an Android, iPhone just suits me better. Now, yes, I'll probably end up jailbreaking it once the iOS 10 jailbreak comes out, just for more customizable options. I still love the iPhone hardware, I still love the way it works, and I just miss iMessage, man. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below if you like iPhone or Android. If you're thinking about picking up the iPhone 7, let me know. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.